And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for?
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed a split of the season series.
Now, here's Rubio. After the miss from Fareed, Martin with the bucket.
Nice way for
Who spoke with Rick Adelman. Doris?
He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added Lawson.
The dish to Martin. He feeds it to Brewer. From past the arc, and it's good.
But that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Chandler outside. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Now, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games outings.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the...
Missing a lot of time with his hand fracture. They were missing two major building blocks.
Kicks to Hickson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
Now Martin. After the missed three from Brewer, Martin dishes to Love. Sinks the triple.
D there, guys, was...
The feed to Hickson. Pekovic is there. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Minnesota was left for the wolves, so to speak, when they matched up against others in their conference.
Gets it to go.
And as you said, I mean, losing so much of their front court as they did last year to injury, it's amazing that they even won that many games. I mean, if you don't have big bodies down low, it's tough to win in the West.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line. Hickson passes to Fareed. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Mba Amute.
You know, for most of his tenure in Minnesota, Kevin Love has been a happy camper. But last season, he made some statements.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Lawson kicks to Foy. Offensive rebound. Mozgov dishes to Fareed. Up and in on the way up.
Inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here is Martin. He's got 9, and that one's good. Covered by Martin. Foy the pass to Mozgov. And Lawson with the drive. Here's Fareed. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Now here is Foy. Defended by Buttinger. Backing down is Chandler. From 10 feet out. That one a little long. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to New York.
And if there was an aspect of the game that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And that one's good.
Yeah, beautiful drive there.
Barea kicks to Shved. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Well, that is a quick...
When the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
Here's Dang. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these lanes and coming up with steals. This team really prides itself on getting after the ball handler and attacking the ball on defense.
But when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. Number 1 in the league. They have so many ways to hurt you.
As it happened when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West.
And there's Hickson, then it's Vesely, and it's Randolph in at the small forward. Muhammad, the pass to Barea. There's the 3. That's good.
Hickson last season was 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. He says, quote, all gas, no brakes. That's the way I was taught to play the game.
He seemed to be locked in from the foul line all last season. Just never got off that roll he was on.
And Vesely with the basket on the assist by Lawson. The Nuggets trail by 10, and that climb is never going to be easy for them. Going back to the Wolves now, as Clark was just talking about, Steve, they have yet to win the division since joining it back in
the city there. You got Denver playing at a high level, Portland looking to rebound. So, I mean, there's a lot of talent on this Wolves team, but they're playing in a very, very difficult division.
Lawson the pass to Hickson. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist. Lawson outside. Dishes to Ford. They get it back. Fareed the pass to Mozgov. And the rejection by Love. The shot's good from Fareed. And Bahamute's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Rubio dishes to Love. Got freed up. Nice work off the pit. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Chandler. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Knuckle pushes. I remember reading the story so clearly with that training staff.
Yeah, he was doing it with the staff at the time. And maybe they take those out of the regimen. Huh?
Lawson up top, covered by Rubio. And the dunk by Fareed.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up.
1:14 left in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. Rubio against Lawson. And the shot is good.
Harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And it's Rubio penetrating.
That was awesome.
He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. Lawson drives in. He feeds it to Hickson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor. Clark, they poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And Pekovic kicks to Rubio, and he finishes the break with a lay-in. Cheap stuff. He gets rebounds. He gets steals. He gets assists. He's all over the floor.
You know, the big thing he has to improve, though, Kevin, is just his shooting. He does everything else well. Hey, he's never going to be a small forward. He's always going to be a power guy battling for position under the board.
Here's Pekovic. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Lawson kicks to Hickson. Pekovic is there. Hickson inside, covered by Pekovic. The shot by Hickson, no good.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And it's slammed in by Brewer. And here's Rubio. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Brewer. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
He'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Here's Foy, and he dunks it down. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. A pretty remarkable second-round pick. 31st overall back in 2008. Well, the T-Wolves have to be...
The Nuggets trail by 18. Fournier dishes to Hickson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. Shved with it, now guarded by Fareed. Another miss by Minnesota.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Pass to Shved. Dishes to Muhammad. Now the pass to Love. Feeds it to Barea. Launches it. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Love.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on.
And Shved kicks to Love. Soft touch off the glass. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in Utah are hoping for a win. That's a big game.
Gets it to go. Rubio outside. He passes to Martin. 3-pointer. That's good.
It's been bombs away ever since.
And Foy kicks to Lawson. Foy. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And that one's good. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And Lawson with the drive. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch.
Season.
And Baamute's checked in for Kevin Love.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line. Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Here's a Baamute. What a play, and simply drains it in at the buzzer.
They got it.
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Brewer, Dixon covering. 5 on the clock. Back to Rubio. And Fareed sends it back. Lawson kicks to Fournier. There's the killer two-handed slam. Tailing into the second deck. He saw that go viral.
Well, in general, it seems that any great play or giant blooper gets sent around immediately. The officials, a nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Timberwolves. Martin comes in for Ricky Rubio. Good! And it's Martin missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Oh, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
It's trailed by 11. On the wing, Chandler. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Kicks to Fareed. Chandler outside. Drills the three-pointer. Chandler's got 5 points. On turn.
Well, yeah, I think offensively he was able to score at a higher clip playing center because he was too quick for the guys guarding him. But defensively, he's not a rim protector. And so I think long-term, if you're going to win, you have to play him at the 4 spot.
Into J.J. Hickson. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Rubio outside. Look for Martin. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Foy. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. 1 points in the game. Subbed in for Anthony Randolph. Lawson dishes to Fareed. And he jams it with authority.
How about that?
Rubio with it. Now Lawson defending. It's stolen by Foy. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top.
Finding some easy points through penetration and attacking the defense.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Rubio against Lawson. And it's Rubio penetrating. That's good. Here's Hickson. Excellent D there from Pekovic.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Chandler's shot. Good. Rubio outside. Rubio gets a screen from Brewer. Love with the screen for Rubio. Love outside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 19 points for Kevin Love.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Brooks gets the screen from Mozgov. Brooks dishes to Mozgov. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
See players working together in that fundamental play. Fun to watch.
Here's Pekovic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
And Lawson, here we go. Mozgov backing down. Poked loose. Outside for Lawson. It falls! A tremendous three to tie it up. Rubio with it. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with
Martin against Brooks. Mozgov, money!
And now the crowd's really getting in.
Time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but
The shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
He drops the first one, and so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Brooks gets the screen from Mozgov. Can they tie? Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here.